through rigid taping. It's the same style of taping you would do for the knee, like with the McConnell taping. So you'll start with 2-inch white Hypafix and the brown Donjoy tape. Now you would shave the patient's hairline from here around. I'm not going to shave Miguel because he's just an employee that's letting us use himself as a model, but normally you would shave this little fuzzy buzz here on both sides. And you want to skin prep this bone from back behind the ear all the way across. I usually use 2 packs of skin prep just to make sure I get as much skin oil off as possible. If they've had like deep tissue work or some type of modality, or they've got a lot of lotion on their back, then I might use 3 or 4 packs of skin prep. Sorry, I went in front of the camera, didn't I? Okay, now, so you're going to start with a piece of white Hypafix, and you're going to make it long enough to go from just behind the ear to over to about the mid part of the middle trap, upper trap. I'm sorry. You unpeel the Hypafix, careful for it not to roll up on itself. You put 1 piece back behind the ear to grab this mastoid bone. And I don't have his hair shaved, so if I had his hair shaved, you want to make sure you stay below the hair. Try not to grab hairs with the tape. And then you come across. Then you have another piece of Hypafix. Same thing, peel it off. Careful to not have the tape roll up on you. Come around here with the camera, Tamika. Back behind the mastoid. Sometimes I have to make a couple tries with the angle of pull of the white tape so I don't grab their hair. It's not an exact science. If I don't get the angle just right, and see like I didn't really get his mastoid there and I didn't make it long enough, I would start over, go back, try and grab the ear, back behind the ear. Now that wasn't quite long enough, so the white is just a base tape, so I can add a little bit more. If you want to cut the number of blocks you need of white tape ahead of time, you can. Okay, so now we're ready to overlay with the rigid brown tape. Remember, the brown tape should not touch the skin. So you start with the brown tape over the top of the white, and you're laying it down with snug but no traction. You don't want to be pulling on it. You just want to lay it down with no tension.
There you go.
No tension, but also no slack. You don't want them to rotate their head right or left, and this prevents stress from being placed on the alar ligament while it heals. So here we go. Grab back behind that mastoid, come across, lay it down. Remember, no extreme tension, but no slack. Then you want to window in the ends of the brown tape, because the brown tape will try to roll. The white tape does not roll. The brown tape will roll. I'm going to window in all 4 sides. Just to make sure the brown tape does not roll. One more piece. Now, after I finish the taping, I ask the patient, just try to turn your head left and right. Alright, go the other way. And he can force it and make it a little bit further. So I'm saying now, just you try to turn your head till you feel a pull of the tape. Right about there. So I tell the patients that the rigid taping is not an absolute. You can blow right through it and rip it off your neck if you want to. But I really want you to use it as a reminder and a guide to not rotate your neck right and left. So, alright, cool. That's